About 2 years ago, we experienced the weirdest NBA season ever. With the outbreak of COVID-19, the NBA shut down and then resumed play in a bubble, where ultimately the Lakers won. But what if COVID never happened and the season continued on without a bubble? Well guys, today we're on NBA 2K22 to re-simulate the 2019-2020 NBA season and playoffs with live games. So will history repeat or will it change? Well guys, today we're gonna find out, so go sit down, go relax, go grab your favorite snack, and let's get right into the simulation. So guys, we're on NBA 2K22 ready to simulate the 2019-2020 season, and I'm so excited. Now I found these custom rosters of 2019 and 2020 and they're pretty accurate. And now guys, for this simulation, I turned off all the injuries. So yes, players like Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, who were injured in 2019-2020 will be back today. We're gonna see what would happen if this season happened with no injuries, no COVID. So who would ultimately win this season if all those things didn't happen? You know, so many people like to downplay the bubble. I actually really enjoyed it. It was some of the best basketball I've ever seen. I mean, the Celtics against the Raptors, one of my favorite series in NBA history. That was a chess match between Brad Stevens and the coach of the Raptors, I think Nick Nurse. My apologies. But listen, as we go over the rosters, we see the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. Remember, that team choked a 3-1 lead against the Denver Nuggets. That was insane. Paul George wasn't playing his best basketball. The Memphis Grizzlies, Ja Morant was the second pick. This would be his rookie season. And of course, Zion Williamson will be back. He was the first pick of that year. And here are the so-called bubble guppies of the bubble, Miami Heat. This team was actually very solid. They beat the Bucks. They beat my Celtics. But can they make it to the NBA Finals in today's simulation without the bubble? Also, shout out to people up on the screen who showed love in the last 2K simulation. I read every single comment. I appreciate your guys' support so much. So do the same thing for today's video to be shout in the next one. As we continue on, there's Sacramento Kings, De'Aaron Fox, Buddy Hield. But can the Los Angeles Lakers repeat a championship in today's simulation without the bubble? As we're going to get to them in a second. Here they are: LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Kyle Kuzma. Of course, they also had Alex Caruso, Caldwell Pope, Rondo, Morris. I'm sure you Lakers fans right now wish you had that team back. Like, if you place the current Lakers against the 2020 Lakers up in a best-of-7 series, who would win that series and how many games will they do it? Let me know down below. That's the question of the day. Current 2022 Lakers versus 2020 Lakers. Who you guys got? Anyways, we see the Brooklyn Nets. Kyrie Irving and Durant will be back. Yes, they were both injured that year. But again, we want to find out what's going to happen without injuries, without COVID. As we see the Denver Nuggets. Oh my goodness. Do you guys remember Jamal Murray and Donovan Mitchell going insane, breaking playoff records, 50-point games each? Again, the bubble had some of the craziest basketball ever. That's why I loved it so much. Like, I really enjoyed the bubble. It was actually so much fun to watch. But at the same time, I'm so happy it's over. I miss fans being back in the arenas. I love to go to NBA games. I really want to go to a playoff game this year. Anyways, the Toronto Raptors, this team was so good. Even though they didn't have Kawhi Leonard, they were looking to repeat, but they couldn't get it done. Of course, my Boston Celtics beat them in 7. And even Jason Tatum said on the podcast with JJ Redick, that was the toughest series he's ever played in his life. I'm telling you, basketball NBA fans, go back and watch that 7-game series on YouTube. Unbelievable. But here we go. The Phoenix Suns, Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton. This team almost actually got in. They went 8-0 in the bubble, and they almost squeaked into the play-in tournament, which would have been crazy. And of course, the next year they went crazy, went to the Western Conference Finals, went to the finals. Anyways, the Timberwolves, you see them. The Portland Blazers, they made it to the NBA playoffs as an 8 seed. They lost to the Lakers in the first round. And this Golden State Warriors team will be back. Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, and Andrew Wiggins was traded mid-year from the Timberwolves, so the roster has him on the Warriors, and we're just gonna let it be. And as we see the Wizards, John Wall, Bradley Beal, Thomas Bryant, of course, Bertans, Isaiah Thomas. Anyways, guys, it is time to simulate the end of the season on 2020 to 2019. So who's gonna make the playoffs? Let's find out. And Joel Embiid gets his first MVP, 29 points a game, 13 rebounds, 5 assists. What a season for the big man in Philadelphia. Then Ja Morant was the Rookie of the Year, 22 a game, 6 and 8. Unbelievable rookie season from Ja Morant. Lonzo Ball comes off the bench in New Orleans and wins 6th Man of the Year. Giannis Antetokounmpo, as always, wins Defensive Player of the Year here. And now we get to look at the league leaders. This one in points: Steph Curry, 34 a game, Trae Young, 33, Lillard, 33, LeBron at 30. Oh my goodness, these guys were going crazy. Here we go. Joel Embiid at 7, Booker at 8, Jimmy Butler at 9. And now we go rebounds per game. Rudy Gobert leads it with 14. Giannis, Jokic, Embiid, Capella, Vucevic, Drummond, Anthony Davis, and Cody Zeller of the Hornets. Assists per game: James Harden with the Rockets, Trae Young, Draymond Green, Ben Simmons, Luka, CP3, and Russell Westbrook. And now we're going to look at the re-simulated playoff predictions of 2019-2020. The Sixers take the 1 seed in the East, and we got the Celtics, the Miami Heat, the Pacers, the Brooklyn Nets, Milwaukee Bucks, Orlando Magic, and the Knicks squeak in. How about that? The Cavaliers just miss out. Atlanta misses out. And wow, how about the Toronto Raptors? There they are. They didn't finish in the playoffs. They finished second last in the East. And now we go to the West. We see the Houston Rockets, the LA Lakers, the Golden State Warriors, the Clippers, the Pelicans, and then we got the Utah Jazz, the Grizzlies, and the Sacramento Kings make the playoffs. How about that? And how about these changes from real life to the NBA 2K simulation? We saw Toronto not make it. Now in the West, Dallas, Denver, and OKC do not make the playoffs. And now guys, here we go. 16 teams, only one can win. Will history repeat or will it change? All these 6 games are similar live here at NBA 2K22. It is your last chance to comment down your predictions. This is the 2019-2020 NBA season re-simulated on 2K. So guys, go grab your favorite snack, sit down, relax, and let's begin these playoffs. We are in Orlando where the Magic are down 3-0 against the Celtics, but can they force a game 5? It's Vucevic. Oh man, I know you Orlando fans miss Vucevic as he gives the Magic a 1-point lead. Meanwhile, the Celtics can win the series on the road and move past Orlando. They're down by 1. Jason Tatum pull up, sticks it. Celtics up by 1, and they have the lead. And now the Magic season on the line. They need to answer back with a bucket. And you got to go back to Vucevic if you're the Magic. Here's Marco Fultz, guarded by a top 3 defender in NBA history and Marcus Smart. Now it goes to Vucevic. No, guys, he is. Okay, listen, that's not funny. He's actually a top 3 defender in NBA history. But here's Aaron Gordon. Shot clock is winding down. Under 5 seconds. No timeouts for the Magic. Gordon around the screen. Gordon goes up, and they're going to call a foul. How can you call that? Now, Aaron Gordon, a chance to tie the game and give their Magic the lead. First one is good. It's a tie game. 14 seconds. Aaron Gordon, can he step up and make both? Yes, he can. Boston has to use their last timeout. Down by 1. 14 seconds. Fans on their feet in Orlando. One stop away from continuing the series. Here is Jason Tatum looking to end this season for the Magic. Tatum around the screen on Vucevic. Goes baseline up and under, and they call a foul. In Orlando, oh my goodness, you can't foul right there. It's Jason Tatum, a chance to win the series. Makes the first, and he has 38 points, 5 assists. One of the greatest players in NBA history going off right now. Second free throw, he got to go. Celtics by 1, 2 seconds. Orlando needs a miracle. It's Fultz, full court. Oh, almost goes in, but it's off the mark, and the Magic season comes to an end as the Celtics will win in 4 games, and now we will enter a game in New York. Oh my goodness, look at this, a blowout from the 76ers winning in a sweep, and not only does Philadelphia win in a sweep, they will blow them out 155-114 and end their season in New York, and now we will go to LA, the former NBA champions in 2020. They're coming up the court, and they're going to win the series against the Memphis Grizzlies in 5 games, so Ja Morant's rookie season comes to an end in the first round as LA's moving on, and now we're entering a close game in Utah. Here's Curry, draws the double in the corner. Coley's down, he knows he can't take it. Warriors down 2. Oh, what are they doing? Clay in the post, wide open, puts in the layup, and we're back to a tie game. And now can the Golden State Warriors win on the road and win this series in 6 games? Or can the Utah Jazz close it out here and force a 7-game series? Here's Bogdanovich, swings it to Joe Ingles. Joe Ingles looking around, working on Draymond Green, has it in the corner, shot clock at 10, the screen, Joe Ingles, nothing. They're doubling Ingles. Gobert throws it down. Golden State is treating Joe Ingles like prime Kobe Bryant. Timeout Warriors down by 2. Can they force overtime, win this series, or Utah looking to get a stop to force Game 7? Clay is motioning. You gotta watch Steph Curry. He likes to pull it here, and he's gonna throw one up, and it goes in. Rattles it home. Under 1 second. Point 8. Looking. Mitchell for the win. It's short, and Stephen Curry does it again. He will beat the Utah Jazz as the Warriors win the series in 6. And now we will go to Game 6. Robert Covington for 3. No good, but it doesn't matter. The Houston Rockets, I know it took them 6 games, but they will get it done against the Sacramento Kings, and Houston will win this series and move on. And now we enter another Game 6, a tight one in Indiana. It's overtime basketball. Here is Brogdon around the screen, goes up, and he throws up the glass. Pacers looking for a Game 7. Can the Brooklyn Nets close it out though, like we saw with Golden State Warriors? Here is Kevin Durant. He's back. He's healthy. He draws the double. Passing it to Allen. Now it's in the corner. Spencer Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie on Miles Turner. He has the mismatch. Will they exploit it? Here's Durant working on Warren. Finds Harris open. Puts it in. Joe Harris from downtown gives the Brooklyn Nets a 1-point lead with 22 seconds to go. And the Pacers season on the line. Remember, TJ Warren went crazy in the bubble. Do you go back to him here? But right now, Malcolm Brogdon has it. 13 seconds to go. These fans in Indiana are on their feet, but they're nervous right now. 1-point game. Brogdon the screen. Brogdon puts it up. Looks good, but no, it falls out. Oh my goodness, he missed it. And they fouled Jared Allen with 3 seconds. Can he put in the free throws? First one's no good, but with Indiana out of timeouts, what can they do? Allen puts up the second free throw, and it's no good. Rebound Sabonis. Warren for the win. Oh, that one almost goes in, but he misses, and the Brooklyn Nets will hold on. Joe Harris the go-ahead three-pointer. And how about this? History won't repeat itself because the Miami Heat will lose in 7 games to the Bucks, and the Miami Heat won't go back to the finals, as the Milwaukee Bucks, who lost to the Heat in real life that year, will get revenge on NBA 2K and win the series. As the Pelicans are down by 1 in Los Angeles, Game 7, Lonzo Ball throws away. Here comes Paul George, looking to give the Clippers a bigger lead, up by 1, 33 seconds. Here's Kawhi, pull-up jumper, that's his shot, but he misses it. Rebound favors, and here come the Pelicans. Can they beat this Clippers team? And there's about a 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. It's Drew Holiday in the paint to Williamson on Paul George. Pump fake doesn't have it. Good defense from George. Now it's Brandon Ingram working against Beverly. The screen from Williamson. Brandon Ingram has a lane, and he throws it down. And just like that, the Pelicans have the lead with 10 seconds. Inbound to Kawhi. Season on the line. Can they give him a game winner like he did for Toronto? Under 4 seconds. Leonard on Ingram. Pulls a deep 3. No good, and New Orleans stuns the Clippers in the first round. They win in 7 games. Brandon Ingram the game winner. So Miami was eliminated, and the Clippers are eliminated, as we have now 8 teams remaining in today's simulation of the re-simulation of 2019-2020. And I hope your favorite team is still in it. But without further ado, let's continue the simulation here on 2K22. Let's go. And in a matchup where both these teams could possibly win the championship, it will be the Lakers over the Golden State Warriors in 6 games. They will win on the road as Klay Thompson misses. 127-122 your final. Lakers move on, and now we have a game in Milwaukee. The Celtics, my Celtics, will go down in 6 games to the Bucks. So Milwaukee, who lost to Miami Heat in the second round that season, is now on the Eastern Conference Finals for today's simulation. And now we are in New Orleans, 117-117. Russell Westbrook step back jumper for the lead. It won't go. Rebound, and the Pelicans have a chance to 4-7. Houston looking to win this series on the road and go to the conference finals. Zion Williamson, a tough shot, gets his own rebound though. Pump fake. Williamson goes up and he scores, and the Pelicans lead by 2. 34 seconds. Here come the Houston Rockets. It's James Harden with the ball. Brandon Ingram, you gotta stop celebrating. And these fans are loud right now in New Orleans. James Harden around the screen. Here in the paint. Westbrook draws 2. They're doubling Westbrook. Now to Harden. 3-pointer. Bang! James Harden from downtown Houston up by 1, and the Pelicans use their last time out. And this is it for New Orleans. Their season on the line, down by 1. We saw Brandon Ingram win Game 7 in the first round. Can he win this game with a step back? He got it! Brandon Ingram, a fadeaway jumper. Rockets down by 1. 12 seconds. Here we go. Russell Westbrook with the ball. Now down to 9 seconds. You gotta go to James Harden. Westbrook has the isolation. Westbrook gives it to James. 3 seconds. Draws 2. Open scored, and oh my goodness! He blew the dunk. It's over. Pelicans 4-7. If the Pelicans come back to win this series, oh man, will that haunt the Rockets. But as we get to Game 7, it's still a close game. I mean, this series has to be one of the best series in halftime reductions in a while. Here we go. Ingram on the screen. Oh, it's volleyball here in Houston. Look at Robert Covington with the block. Now the shot clock's running down. 7 seconds. Here's JJ Redick. Williamson goes up. He's blocked. A block party. Oh my goodness. Rockets down 1. A chance to take the lead. Westbrook gives him the corner. James Harden. James Harden now to Westbrook. Covington. 3. Good. Robert Covington going crazy. Timeout. Pelicans down by 2. And now their season on the line in Game 7. Nobody in this world wants to stop more than Eric Gordon, as here come the Pelicans down 2. 5 seconds. Derek Favors, you gotta give it up. What are you doing? 2 seconds. He's gonna throw up a 3. It's off the mark. What is he doing? And the Rockets come back and they win this game and this series, and they'll move on winning in 7. And now we go to a Game 6. Look at the Sixers. They will beat the Nets 137-96 in 6 games. So we're gonna get Philadelphia against Milwaukee, which should be a fun series. As down go the Brooklyn Nets. How about that? They will lose in 6 games today. Lakers looking to go back to the championship, or can the Houston Rockets rewrite history and make it themselves? And in the East, we have the Sixers against the Milwaukee Bucks, a new Eastern Conference champion today. So guys, it is now time to simulate these conference finals here in NBA 2K22. So let's see who makes it. Here we go. Kyle Kuzma at the line, trying to give the Lakers a chance to go to the finals again, and he misses a free throw. 2 seconds, however, remain, where the Rockets are down 3-2 in the series. Kuzma didn't get a 3-point game. He's got it. Houston needs a miracle. They have to inbound. It goes to Harden. Harden, can he make it? no good. And just like they did in 2020, the Lakers will go back to the NBA Finals. They get the series job done over the Houston Rockets in 6 games. A Game 7 in Philadelphia. Milwaukee and the Sixers are going at it. Milwaukee down by 1, 42 seconds in the paint. Antetokounmpo draws a double, still takes it anyways. It's no good. Rebounded by Harris, and the Sixers have a chance to extend their lead. Fans on their feet. Here we go. Which team is going to go to the finals to play the Lakers? It's win or go home. Game 7. They want to go to Embiid in the paint. Embiid catches it. Working on Brook Lopez. Embiid pump. Doesn't have it. Embiid, he's going to watch for the 3 seconds. Shot clock winding down. 4 seconds. 3, 2. Embiid bobbles it. Has to throw one up. And it's in. But the shot clock expired. Milwaukee gets it and a chance to win the series. No timeouts. Shot clock turned off, and these fans are nervous right now in Philadelphia. Here comes Antetokounmpo. Can he give the Bucks a win and go to the championship game? 8 seconds. He's isolated against Al Horford. 5 seconds. Here comes the double. Off step. Here's Antetokounmpo. No. Rebound Lopez for the win. Oh, Brook Lopez. He missed the bunny. He missed the bunny, and the Bucks are going home. Unbelievable. I can't believe Brook Lopez missed it. 2 teams remain. The LA Lakers are back in the championship, but they have a new opponent. It will be the Philadelphia 76ers with Joel Embiid, the MVP of the simulation, and Ben Simmons. A best-of-7 series to determine the winner of today's simulation. Who's going to do it? And so no bubble, no problem. The LA Lakers will win today's simulation, and they will repeat history as they're the champions of the world like they did in 2020. How about this? They beat the 76ers in 5 games, and they will repeat history. LeBron James and Davis celebrating in Philadelphia as the Sixers will fall in the championship game. But I guess the bubble didn't mean much. I mean, I know this is a 2K simulation, of course, but this Lakers team was legit according to 2K. But guys, thank you so much for watching today's simulation. It's been a crazy one. I really do appreciate all your comments and your likes, your support on all the videos. You guys are seriously the GOATs. Your finals MPs, LeBron James. Again, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this After Productions, and we out.